and welcome back. This is going to be your beginner's guide on how to use Premiere Pro. I'm going to give you guys all the basics that you guys want to look for, and hopefully this helps you guys in some ways. Let me know if you guys want some future Premiere Pro videos. I've been asked by several of you guys to do Premiere Pro, Photoshop. How do I do my videos? And yeah, so I'm going to give you guys some tutorials here. And you guys let me know what you guys think. If you guys are brand new to the channel, consider subscribing. And then if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. Let me turn some of these lights on just to make it look a little prettier. Okay, so let's come here to Premiere Pro. All right, so here it is. When you first open it up, this is what you get. Usually when you hit new project, you're gonna get this screen every single time, and then on the bottom right corner, right here where it says create, you want to click on this. Because I do use Premiere Pro quite often, it's gonna say, do you want to replace the other one, the previous one, the existing one? I always hit replace because it's a new project, and I always save a copy of whatever I'm doing. So just keep that in mind when you guys are working here in your workspace. So I have mine customed out. I moved things around, and I'm gonna walk this through you because this is my best setup that I like, and I do have a very wide screen here on the bottom, and I'll leave in the description below, I'll leave a link to that display so you guys can see. So I'm gonna close my face here real quick. So here on the top, this is going to be your source. Anything when it comes to your effects, this is where it's going to be at. Down here, this is where you're going to want to import all your media stuff. This is going to be your timeline. Right in between the timeline, these are your shortcuts for edits on your timeline. And I'm going to show you guys some tips and tricks here in a future video, so just keep in mind that this is coming. I do like to have my audio down here on the bottom right hand corner. This big screen here is going to be my display where whatever I'm editing down here on my timeline, I'll be able to view up here. And then this is going to be my effects that I will be using to drag and drop into my timeline. So just keep that in mind when we're working in here. So I'm going to go ahead and close this real quick, or show my face. I did record a video for Glory Star, one of the headsets. So I am grabbing just one of my audio clips right here. So all I do is just drag and drop it right there. Once it's here, what I do is I click it again, and then I drag and drop into the timeline. So there it is. Here is the video that I'm going to be working on. And again, this is just going to be the very bare bones basics just to get you started with whatever it is that you need. If you want to add more clips, you definitely can. I'm going to go ahead and add a second clip right here into the timeline. And there is my second clip, and I'll drag it over here in a second. I just wanted to show you guys here how it looks like so far. So I'll go ahead and make my face a little smaller. So the first two clips are going to be your clips that you have within your folders that you're trying to edit. This third clip here, this is your timeline clip. So keep that in mind. If I try to drag and drop it, it's not going to do anything because it's already here. So as I'm building this, it's going to show you my total time. Then if I and the way to tell here is, you see the time here where it says 5 minutes 43 seconds, 5 minutes 43 seconds. If I grab that second clip and I drop it in there, that time now here changed to 16 minutes because now I have one that's 5:43 and then one that's 10:42. So you could see the total timeline, and you could also see the total time right up there. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this one because we're not going to be working on that second clip, just the first one. This is what I like to do. This little toolbar right here, this little slider, I like to expand it. So here at the top, your timeline shows your minutes. I want to get down to like seconds. So I come down here, and now I am showing about a minute's worth of stuff. So here it goes 15, 30, 45, and a minute, maybe a minute 15. And we can go even smaller than that too. I tend to like about a minute's worth of content. The next thing is right here. There's a slider here for the video side, the top side, and you see the divider right here. Up here says V for video, and then here's A for audio, and you can go V123 for video 123, which you could add multiple videos or audios down towards the bottom, A123 and audio 123. And I'm going to go through all these steps in a second here. So I like to expand this bottom part. If I go down, it makes it huge. If I come back up, it makes it a little smaller. I like to have it where I have just a little bit of space if I want to add a second video or text right up there. And then same thing with the audio. I like to expand it. Now, when I do record my stuff, I do have double audios. So one of the things that I like to do is I like to right click on the video side of the timeline, click unlink. And now I could delete this bottom space right here, and you can see this top bar, there's a bunch of audio waves, but on the bottom bar there's not. Now if I did record on that bottom line, then you would see audio waves on the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the delete button, and it's gone. Now when you do unlink it, this will be moved individually from the audio and the video. So what I like to do is I like to line them back up, highlight them both, right click, and then link right back up. Pretty simple and easy. So the biggest thing I like to do now, again, showing you guys the basics here. I push the letter C on my keyboard, which is cut. And what that does is you're going to see a little, like, it looks like a little, I don't know, just like, what is it called? Like a blade, what you can do is over here, here's also the razor tool, which the shortcut is C. And then here's the selection tool, which is V. I use these two shortcuts on my keyboard constantly because right here where there's dead space, I like to hit C and then cut it right where that audio line is. And then V to make sure this is highlighted, and then delete. And now it's gone. And what I do is I will slide this timeline right back up to the beginning, my video to the beginning of the timeline, and there we go. Now to listen to your stuff, just hit spacebar. And welcome back. Today I have a new headset here. So there you go. You can see on the when I hit spacebar, I should be able to hear it. Now, let's just say I'm editing. If I'm over here, I'm like, okay, here, where's this? Why is this quiet here? And I want to listen to it. I can click up here at the timeline at the top. If I hit spacebar, right up here, it'll tell you. It starts exactly right there. If I hit enter, it goes back to the beginning. And welcome back. Today I have. So there we go. Now I do like to have my timeline, the audio right next to the timeline, because when I want to watch what the bars are, like how high the dBs are, a new headset here. It's a little low right here. Glory Star. These guys. So typically, it's right here. Typically, what most people want to do is they want to keep it around -6. Maybe a tad bit higher, a little bit lower, but -6 is the rule of thumb, especially when it comes to YouTube videos. That's like a really good, comfortable, and when you notice when you go from video to video, the audio doesn't change. When the audio is too low is because people don't adjust that dB level. So the way to adjust the audio, this little timeline right here, this little line within the audio, you want to click on it, hold left click, and then you could adjust the volume. So pretty simple, just grab it and adjust it. So the only way to tell if it's going to be at -6 is hitting spacebar or enter and watching that audio here. So again, I'm going to hide my face and let's go ahead and adjust that. The BH67 is the model on this one. So yeah, I'm going to show you guys here how these things work, and I'm going to leave it in the description below how you can get yourself one. So I like how they always label it for me, that way I know what I have. So there you go, pretty simple and pretty basic. Now I am gonna do a part 2 to this video because again I don't want to make it too long. Once you got the whole editing process done here and you're ready to export, you want to come up here to the top, hit export. And typically what I like to do is I like to go to, and there's going to be all these options here on your presets, all these options here. I like to use the high quality 2160p 4K. and that's it. Now there is tons of other detailed stuff here that you can do. You can customize like the frame rate. You can customize the frames per second. You could rename it, put the file wherever you want it. So let's just say I click on this. This will open up a folder for your file. Put it wherever you need it to go, and then name it whatever it is that you need to name it. Once you're done with that, hit export down here on the bottom right hand corner, and that's pretty much it. Once you got that going, you pretty much can now make your video, and those are just the very, very basics. If you want to add audio, drag and drop the audio in there on that second line, and it'll put it right on the bottom. If you want to add some text, I'll do a whole separate video on that. That's very simple. If you want to add more video clips above it, you could resize it. There's so many things that you can do, but this will get you at least the basics, so that way you can get a good quality just right before you put it into YouTube. So let me know what you guys think. I try to get you guys here just some of the really, really basics and easy stuff on how to use these products. And yeah, this is what I use all the time, and hopefully you guys are following along. Let me know what you guys need, what do you guys want, and I'll see if I can make a video for you guys on when it comes to Premiere Pro. Yeah, with all that being said, you guys take care of each other. See you guys in the next one.